To find out how much of its profits Starbucks shared with its partners at the Fero Cooperative, we researched the sales of Shirkina Sun-Dried Sidamo coffee and discovered the following history of Starbucks purchases during the 2005 and 2006 coffee seasons. When Starbucks announced the Shirkina coffee, it said it would sell for $13 a half pound or $26 a pound. This chart uses that figure for the projected sales column.
We know for a fact that Starbucks pays premium pricing absolutely at the top of what any specialty coffee roaster pays. So when you say that it didn't address price, it really does, because the investments we're talking about to create more demand and through the Farmer Support Center, we're concerned about how much trickles down to the farmers.
The fourth column of the chart shows how much money trickled down to the farmers. We learned that farmers were paid 57 cents per pound at the very most. 2.2% of the projected sales of Shirkina Sun-Dried Sidamo trickled down to the farmers who grew this coffee. I wondered, if Starbucks and the coffee farmers at the Fero Cooperative are partners, why weren't the farmers given a larger share of the partnership profits? We asked Tadessa, our Fero Cooperative coffee farmer, what he thought would be a fair price for coffee. We explained that our definition of fair meant enough to feed his family, enough to send his children to school, and enough to have a little money left over at the end of the season. Here's what Tadessa said.
አንዱ ኪሎ በ10 ብር ብሸጥ ደስ ይለኛል ቡና ማለት
We also asked the head of the Oromia Coffee Farmers Cooperative Union what he thought would be a fair price for coffee.
The price has to be a minimum of $4 per pound for our green beans to make the farmers just fully satisfy their needs of clothing, healthcare, education, clean water supply, and everything.
These examples led us to wonder, can Starbucks' premium prices ever be the fair prices required in a true partnership? Can the premium prices ever be enough to raise its coffee farmers out of poverty? Starbucks answered our question in a rare moment of candor by its hired gun, former U.S. Trade Representative Rosa Whitaker.
I firmly believed, and I've known this government for a while, they are seeking the right goal. They're seeking to increase farmer incomes. They're seeking to, to give a push to branding their names. And I think that because Starbucks is seeking the same thing, that at the end of the day, we're going to come to that, because it does take a partnership to achieve that. It really does take a partnership. And in my view, this whole issue has been a major distraction from the real issue. Because in my view, from doing trade, the real issue and the reason why farmers remain poor, because I've never seen any country in the world where people have moved out of poverty exporting primary raw products.
As Starbucks special consultant just admitted, Starbucks' premium prices will never raise coffee farmers out of poverty. Tadessa offers the following challenge to Starbucks and other coffee buyers.
እና ለዚህ መፍትሄ ቢፈለግልን ደህና ነው እኛ እንፈልገዋለን ያቀረብነው ይሄ ለማንኛውም መሸጥ እንፈልጋለን ካተረፍ እኛ እድገት ነው የምንፈልገው እድገታችን የሚቀንሱ ስላሉ እኛ ቀርቦ ከኛ የሚገዛ ካለ አትርፎ የሚገዛ ካለ ማቅረብ እንችላለን አትራፊው ቀርቦ መግዛት ይችላል ለዚህ ችግር የለም
Is Starbucks capable of rising to Tadessa's challenge? Will Starbucks enter into long-term contracts with its coffee farmers at prices high enough to raise them out of poverty? Will Starbucks finally learn to walk its social responsibility talk? As someone who has seen Starbucks operate from the inside, I don't have high hopes. Until Starbucks respects my rights as a barista and rises to Tadessa's challenge in each of the 24 countries from which it buys its coffee, I'm buying my coffee elsewhere, and I'm encouraging my friends and neighbors to do the same. You can too.
Mela Si chale huña